So this is the beginnings of a small restoration project to get this back into shape for growing vegetables. You can see the rough outline of the beds here. So this was set up as no-dig beds, the beds going along here, and standard wood chip paths going up and down here as well. And it's had a lot of organic matter put on top of it. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 growing beds. The organic matter, I wouldn't call it compost, that was put down was relatively poor quality municipal compost that was made here in Edinburgh. And this has been out of place for about 6 months from about midway through the last growing season. So in here, this bed here, there was a green cover crop mix put in, and that was mostly to provide a bit of habitat for pollinators, just because I was aware that even when doing no-dig beds, there's still quite a lot of still a severe lack of habitat. So yeah, this is a whole mix of species, some wildflower species. There was some Phycelia growing in here. There was lucerne, which you can see here. There you go, to try and improve a bit of soil structure, and a whole load of other wildflower species. But as you can see, this has been completely dominated by weeds. There's lots of creeping species, there's lots of rosebay willow herb. This is actually garlic coming up here. But the idea is to just completely reinstate this as neat Charles Downing, Richard Perkins-esque beds. So yeah, we were initially debating how best to do this, and I started by weeding, but it was incredibly destructive. So decided to just put down a mulch mat of a load of cardboard, and not necessarily actually start the beds again. This is literally just to hold the cardboard down, but just keep all the weeds from photosynthesizing for at least until sort of late March, when we can start sowing again. So we'll see how that gets on. This cardboard might break down a bit too fast for that, but until we've got a more permanent, better solution, I was considering putting plastic tarp over it, but I hate using plastic. So yeah, straw would be a good option if you had straw available. I can't source straw for free, so I'd have to pay quite a lot for a few bales. So I'm going to try and see if I can do it with free resources. So yeah, but we'll be monitoring this and keeping everybody updated with this project. We'll be looking at the microbiology of the soil, see how that changes over time. I've got to say the actual soil structure itself has improved dramatically since just adding that bit of organic matter. And when we dig into it, or I can pull out a plant here, it's a nice kind of rich loam, which has changed dramatically since I started in the garden, and it's got a really nice humic smell to it as well. So yeah, but we'll see what happens and keep everybody up to date.